Hey guys, so today I'm going to be making Fathead pizza dough with almond flour. Now, Fathead pizza dough, with this dough, you can make pizza crust, you can make bagels, or whatever like bread variety that you like. You can make the dough ahead of time and put it in the fridge, or I think you can also put it in the freezer. So the ingredients in Fathead pizza dough is 3/4 cup almond flour, 1.5 cup of mozzarella, and 2 tablespoons of cream cheese with 1 egg. So today I'm gonna be making a pizza, a keto pizza. So I'm going to double up the recipe. Okay, Ellis, come on in. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're gonna melt the cheeses together. You're going to get a measuring cup, and you are going to measure. I'm going to double the recipe, so I'm going to get 3 cups of mozzarella cheese. Now I got this, they sell 2 large bags of mozzarella cheese at Costco for $12, which I think is the best deal that I've seen for mozzarella cheese. So I'm going to put 3 cups of mozzarella cheese in the bowl. That's 1, 2, oops, that's 3. I want to pick up the pieces that fell because I don't like to waste food. So let's just pick these up real quick. So that's 3 cups of mozzarella cheese, and I need 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, so I'm going to use 4 tablespoons. And I feel like the best way to put the cream cheese with the mozzarella cheese is actually you get a knife and you cut the amount that you need. So this actually has a guide. So I need 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to cut. Now I'm going to save the rest of this in my Ziploc bag. Mess over here. Okay, and then once you get the cream cheese, I feel like the best way to make sure the cheeses are all melted together is to cut the cheese in pieces with a knife. Just like make small pieces like this. Okay, and then once I'm done doing this, what we're going to do is kind of toss the mozzarella cheese and the cream cheese together so that when I put it in the microwave, it's all kind of melted together. Okay, so almost done here. Okay, now you're going to toss it. And what I would do is get 2 spoons. Okay, get 2 spoons and kind of just like toss the cheeses together. So, toss the cheeses together like this. Okay. All right, now, since we have the cheeses all tossed together, you're gonna stick it in the microwave. And I would say start off with a minute and then check on it, and then start the next minute and then check on it. And excuse me. Okay, so now we're gonna get the dry ingredients, okay? You are going to get some almond flour and a little bit of baking powder and 2 eggs. Ellis, really soft. It's not funny because I'm gonna post this. You're making me like not happy right now. Oops. And I'm not gonna redo this, so yeah, you're not really being helpful right now. Okay, 1 cup of almond flour because I'm doubling up my recipe. So 1 cup. And this one actually doesn't ask for baking powder. So maybe no baking powder on this recipe. Okay, I'm gonna go check on my cheese and see how that looks. Okay, so it's not completely melted. So I'm gonna go for another minute. So we're gonna put some almond flour and 2 eggs. Okay, 1 and 2. 2 eggs. All right, and I'm going to mix the almond flour and the egg together. Take the clumps out. And this is how it's looking right now. Okay, mix this, and you can add seasoning that you like. So what I'm going to add is I'm going to add this 21 seasoning salute from Trader Joe's. It smells really good. I love the smell of this. Not too much. I'm just gonna mix it a little bit more. Okay, so that's how it looks now. I'm gonna check on the cheese. And let's see. So the cheese kind of looks like this right now. So I'm gonna use my fork and I'm just gonna mix it just a little bit, and I don't feel like it's melted enough, so we're gonna melt it a little bit more. The cream cheese smells so good when it melts. Okay, so I'm gonna melt this. 1 more minute. So I guess that's a total of 3 minutes for a doubled up recipe. So as a recap, I put 3 cups of mozzarella cheese and 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, and I'm melting it in the microwave for 3 minutes. And then I have 1 cup of almond flour and 2 eggs, and I've already mixed that with some seasoning. And my cheese is just about ready, so I'm going to get the cheese. Cheese is sizzling now so I actually stopped it at 22 seconds, so maybe 2 minutes and a half, but if I was you, I would do it a minute, check on it, and do it another minute. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this cheese into my bowl where I have my almond flour. So I'm gonna try to scrape off all the cheese on here. Okay, now I'm gonna put on gloves. They're just like the, what is that called? The disposable gloves. And I'm going to knead these ingredients together. Okay, so probably, since the cheese just got out of the microwave, it's probably super hot. So be careful, don't burn your hands. Maybe use the fork at first and kind of incorporate the almond flour into the cheese. Mix it like this. Now, one of the tips that it gives on this recipe I found is that if you are having a hard time trying to incorporate the ingredients, mix them together to use your hands. But you know, cheese can get kind of sticky when it starts to get dry. So to use oil. So I plan on using some olive oil. Okay, I got some olive oil here. And I'm just going to put the olive oil on my hands and just rub my hands together. And I'm gonna knead the ingredients together. So try to get all the almond flour in here. Like, see, this is what it looks like right now. So I'm just trying to make it so that it's all mixed in together. Okay. Mix it all in together. It's actually, the olive oil really helps with mixing it together because it helps it to not stick to your hands and to the bowl so much. So here's what my dough looks like. See? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put this dough, I'm gonna take off these gloves. Put this dough on some plastic. So let's get this plastic wrap, and I have a cutting board here. So I'm gonna put the dough out like this, like that, and I'm just gonna plop the dough down like that, and then get the plastic wrap on one end, roll it over, and on the other end, roll it over again. Oops. Okay, and then I'm just gonna fold it here, fold it here. So now it's just looks like this. And I'm gonna stick this in the refrigerator until I'm ready to cook my pizza, which is in about an hour. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator for an hour, and then we'll see how the dough comes out.